EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, we bring you live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full 4 shots as he gets set to tee off. So, Frank, another Sunday is upon us, and stop me if you've heard this before, but our featured golfer in position to win yet again on the PGA Tour as a rookie. You have to think by now, this is someone who appears to be unfazed by just about anything put in their way.
And also, Rich, getting in the other players' heads, because Sunday is meant to be that pressure cooker day where people fail, often at the post. So if you've managed to conquer that at least twice in your rookie season, players are starting to think, well, hang on a minute. They've figured out how to play this golf when the pressure's at the very most. So I actually give them the advantage.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left.
One of the hardest things in golf is to turn 3 shots into 2. And with that beautiful use of the flop shot, it's a good chance, really, to get up and down.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. It'll hold tight at -13. Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards, and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
This up the right side off the tee. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. So from off the fairway, his second now at 3. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. Yeah, that's going to be just okay. Might have been a little worried about not getting it out, and instead, this is going to leave a tough putt coming up. mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the fourth hole here at Bay Hill. This is the first par 5 on the golf course, 561 yards. You thinking birdie here, Frank?
No, you certainly are. Perhaps even 3. This is almost ramrod straight, little hazard down the right side. But a good one, you can certainly get home for 2.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea. That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway. Oh, that hit the flagstick.
An absolute laser straight at it. And it so easily could have gone in.
Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. And he moves to 15 under. Frank, what's the thinking here as you step to the tee at the signature hole, the long par 5, 6th hole?
Well, the longer hitters can go at that big pine tree. Then it's reachable in 2. Now, if you're a little shorter, then you've got to start to sort of aim at the middle of those 2 bunkers.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. All right, Frank, you've played it safe. Now you have that third shot. What's the best way to get to that hole location and make the birdie?
The angle of the green really does favor the layup shot because at least you're hitting across the length of the green, but it's a little bit like that third hole, a very narrow green. So once again, that wedge shot has to be very precise.
Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. This is a 13-footer. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie to 16 under par. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of this green. The flag's above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Everything going right now. That a fourth consecutive birdie. He moves to 17 under par. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot, and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This one will move from right to left. Not the biggest slope, but has to be considered.
Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And he's got it to minus 18. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. And what's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Let's see what they do from a good lie in the fairway, 180 yards to go. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that will be a 31 on the front side, 5 under par. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
We're looking at 128 yards to the hole, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really, outside chance for birdie.
That one just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And pars to the clubhouse will do nicely as this remains a giant 8-stroke cushion. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right, they always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Second shot, good look at the green.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And stop the press as if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Well, despite only measuring 370 yards, this par 4 13th at Bay Hill is the #1 handicap hole. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, 1 to the right. And that green is protected by 2 more bunkers and water front and right. Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this. This one looks right on point.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, what, 6-7 feet in there? But that is an excellent approach shot.
Chance now for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And this is now, if you can believe it, a 7-shot cushion. Frank, now to the 14th of par 3, and how difficult is this hole?
Once again, very narrow entry into the green. So ideally you want to fly the ball a little higher than normal, make it soft, make it land a little softer.
Not that time. That's going to slip on by. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dogleg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Now this for another birdie. Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. And this lead continues to widen. It is just a procession now as the difference is 8 shots at the top of this leaderboard. Back on the tee here at the 16th, it's a par 5, bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And this lead is going to swell to an unbelievable 9 shots. Frank, par 3 17th. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And that lead already insurmountable. Going to stay at 9 shots. Frank, the 18th here at Bay Hill. This is a chance to be a hero, but it could all go horribly wrong, couldn't it?
Yeah, this is another hole and a great example of it's never over until it's over.
Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. A noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Oh, that is right, and that may be gone. No, that's offline and directly into the water. So, with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his fourth to the par 4. "15 feet away. Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Okay, well, that was not the smoothest of finishes, but fortunately with the big lead, things still look good. And now it's time to play the waiting game with other golfers still on the course. So just a terrific tournament for our featured player, Frank, and it yields a 4th career victory. That's impressive.
And we're starting to look at them through a totally different lens now, Rich. We know they're good enough. I remember Nick Price once saying he used to use the average of 5 career wins for every major championship. So they're knocking on the door.
So that's it for us. For Frank, Nota, Iona, and our entire crew, Rich Lerner saying, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next